Oh, look at that! My phone wants an update. Usually when I see a message like this, I just click on it and say, yeah, please update my phone. But last time I did that, I was really unhappy because they changed a lot of things. By the way, if you're at all interested in the technical stuff, this is a OnePlus 2. It runs the Oxygen OS version 3.5.6 currently, which is Android 6.0. The last time I updated it, first thing that I realized is that it changed my ringtone. Like, I was hearing something and it was coming from the direction of my phone, but I didn't recognize it because it was not my ringtone. Look at her. Are you done?
For now.
Maybe I should disable Wi-Fi. I mean, yes, it's cool that I have more ringtones, but do you need to change them in order to make me... This is just... Then I had to search for my ringtone again in the list of now all the new ringtones. Another thing that changed is that usually when I pull that down, I saw the percentage of the battery up there. I didn't anymore, but I found an option in the settings where I can just display it all the time up here. Speaking of the drop down, it used to be just one thing that I can pull down. Now it has two stages, once with those buttons and then to expand. I mean, after you get used to it, I guess it's kinda handy. I usually pull down both of the layers because I have the bigger buttons. Because if I have just the first one and then I want to hit that icon here so that certain people can't text me anymore. It's just a little area that I need to hit that I just, it's not that easy with my huge fingers. But speaking of the Wi-Fi, I realized that sometimes it disconnects if I don't use the phone. And that is kinda annoying here in Cranford, since I only use the Wi-Fi for internet access, because I don't have reception anyway, so I'm usually in flight mode. But I don't know if that came from the update or if that's just... if it's always been that way and then never figured it out. I don't know, it just does it sometimes. So I always need to check, are you still in the Wi-Fi? And then I see sometimes it's not! Another thing that changed is if I long press the power down button, then it just comes with this screen. There used to be a menu with power off, reboot and take screenshot, which was handy to take screenshots, so I had to Google how to take screenshots with the new version. And as it turns out, you need 3 fingers and move them down. Then it takes a screenshot. Which in some respect is helpful because you can take a screenshot quickly if you're like, oh, I need to screenshot this. But in others, it's not that helpful if you're only using the phone in one hand and just with the thumb, and then you're like, I want to take a screenshot, but I can't, I can't. Yeah, that has pros and cons, so, but at least I can still make screenshots, so I'm fine. Oh, because I just saw this. This is another very annoying thing that it started doing. Can you text me again, please? So if I get a text, it goes into this black state, but then I can't click this. This is just inactive. And it also does that if I play music and it changes the track, then it goes into this black mode. And those music players usually have a pause and the next song button that I can see, but if I touch it, it doesn't do anything because in that screen it's just, I can't do anything. What I need to do is activate the phone and then I can do it. Even if it's in the black thing, I need to touch the power button and then it gets the colors and then I can change the song. Or swipe it away. I don't really know what that was good for, but again, the thing that you need to get used to it. Next song! Open that message! Open that message! It doesn't do anything. Another change from the previous to the current version of this phone was in the alarm. Now if I set an alarm, it used to ring for 10 minutes straight and then just stop. Now what it does, it rings for only a minute, then it stops, and then in 10 minutes it rings again for a minute, then it stops, And then in 10 minutes, it rings again. You get the pattern. Now in the beginning I didn't get up because I was used to it just continuously ringing and getting me out of bed, but it stopped way too early. And also I knew that once it stops, that's the point to get up, because if I don't get up now, then I will just continue sleeping and there will be no more alarm. But with this alarm, I know that in 10 minutes it will wake me up again. So I'll just stay in bed. But by far the worst thing that happened in the last update is with the silent mode. I used to be able to have my phone in vibrate mode, where it just vibrates when I get a text. And I could simply go in that mode by pushing down the volume button, because the volume button changes the volume. But look what's happening in this version. If I go down, I can go down until here. And if I now press it, I can press it as many times as I want and it still stays here, and I don't know why. I can't even slide it. I can slide it up, I can slide it down, but not further than this. So I can never put my phone on silent. And for the past 2 months I haven't figured out how to put it in silent mode. So whenever I was at university, my phone just rang. Quietly, but it rang. What I can do is I can switch from the ring mode to the do not disturb, or to the silent mode. In the do not disturb I just don't get notifications from unimportant messages, and in the silent mode I just don't get notifications at all. But then it also doesn't vibrate. So I haven't really figured out how to just make it vibrate. If I really am somewhere where I don't want to make some noise, I do that, or go in flight mode. But I would really love to have my vibrate back. I can't do that.
Why can't you do that? I thought that with Android you could do it whatever you want. I can personalize my ringings, and I have fucking Apple. What's your problem with Android? Come on!
Well, I have some advantages of Android still. I prefer my Android over Apple. Even though the developers of this Oxygen thing kinda, with the last update, kinda, made things worse a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna press that button and I'm gonna let it update my firmware. Simply because as a computer scientist I know that you should install those updates because you get security patches and stuff. So for the security patches alone I usually just update if there is an update. Phones tend to become a bigger deal because so many people use mobile phones now. There will be attacks on them, so I just assume that if I update this, it's gonna make my phone safer. Also, I'm still hoping that I get my vibrate mode back and that I can, use my volume buttons as I used to again. So let's just reboot and update. There we go. It was only a 13 megabyte update. That was like done in 10 seconds. Oh, now it's updating. Okay, here we go. But still, it's only a 13 megabyte update. That's not a lot. So probably not a lot is gonna change. Which is what I was used to before that previous update. That just not a lot changes. But then after this update I was like, I have a different phone now. Alright, and now we're at the step of starting the phone again. And it still says it's upgrading. It's now optimizing the apps. Which is also gonna take a while. 25 of 78. That's why video making is so fun. Because I just always do something stupid for the camera and then it makes me laugh myself. Don't even dare. We're at 32. $33. You just destroyed my background!
Oh, poor background.
Yes. Don't look. Now you destroyed the position as well. What is this? Stop it. Wow. You got the juggling down. I can learn how to juggle these. Okay, maybe start with one. Fail. I really have the feeling that I'm gonna crush these in my camera, so I'm gonna stop here. Are you done yet? Yes! Finishing boot. Ah, here we are. System has successfully been updated, So now we are on Oxygen OS version 3.5.8. The Android version did not change. Oh, maybe that's why so many things changed, because for the last update I might have changed to 6.0 Android version.
You're such a clever boy.
I feel the urge to throw my phone, but I don't wanna. So I'm not gonna. We can try and get my phone to silent mode now. Going down, going down, going down, going down, going down, going down, going down. Still nothing. Still makes a sound! I don't want... Yeah, anyway, okay. Apparently not a lot changed in that update. At least I don't see anything yet. If there are any really interesting changes, then I'm gonna let you know about them. But I don't expect that there are any that I can see. I hope you enjoyed this little rant about my phone and updates on my phone. Always do updates, kids! And then if the updates just change too much, then you make a video about it and complain on the internet. That's great. Anyway, thanks for watching and make your backup. Now it's all you.
I got a new haircut! Do you like it? Please comment if you like it or not. Don't comment about all the bullshit that you heard before. Just about my haircut. Thank you!